Hi there, Lowell Howard to the province. Another groundbreaking edition of the fifth quarter, Saturday afternoon from BC Place Stadium, where the Lions and Montreal Alouettes have completed their festivities for the day prior to Sunday's matinee game, rare matinee game, Sunday afternoon 1:30 start at BC Place Stadium. Story for the Lions, well, a lot of heaping of praise by Wally Buono and Mike Benavides on the Alouettes quarterback. Tanner Marsh will get the start again. It'll be his second. Of course, Marsh came in relief and beat the Lions 3 weeks ago. That wasn't a starting appearance, but the Lions certainly haven't forgotten it, and they certainly can't forget about it, the way they played and of course the way they were asked about it today and all week. Travis Lulay said that his thumb is fine. He's reporting no ill effects from the injury he suffered last week against Hamilton. Remains to be seen whether or not that's the case. I guess the big story, if there is one today, is exactly how the Lions will set up their lineup for Sunday's game. It would appear as if the Lions are going to go with 7 defensive linemen, Chris Wilson drawing in. The question is whose spot will he take? It looks as if he will replace Solomon Eliminium on the roster. Eliminium did not take part in practice all week. He was in Saturday getting treatment for the most part during the walkthrough. And you talk to people around the club and you really get the profound sense that he will not go, although Mike Benavides said he was going to try and make it the old game time decision on Sunday. I'm not really sure whether or not that's the case. The Alouettes showed up for a walkthrough, and that's noteworthy in a certain sense because for years they have not come to the stadium on the day before games in which they have, for the most part, lost at BC Place Stadium. They haven't won here since 2000. Their only win, of course, was at Empire Field when it was in operation. Jim Popp was talking about that. The Alouettes coach and general manager basically saying, well, there's no real magic formula for any of this when it comes to coming early or coming late. Even though Kareem Smith of the Lions said this week, you may remember in one of the stories in the paper that said maybe it's a better idea if the Lions didn't come in so early when they go to games back east. But all in all, pretty uneventful. The Lions, of course, hosted the BC Football Hall of Fame. Their curator, Scott Ackles, inducted 16 players, builders, and coaches in a ceremony that took place prior to Benavides' press conference, and they talked about the future plans for that organization, which still does not have any bricks and mortar as yet, but they certainly hope to do so. In the paper on Sunday, we sort of set up the game in general for you, talk about the offensive line play that has been so under such scrutiny in the last little while. And speaking of which, one of the guys the Lions would like to have out on the offensive line, Angus Reid, his column is always about the 2 newcomers that will be in the lineup on Sunday, Chris Wilson and Buck Pierce. And with Angus's insight, you can get a better idea of, at least in his opinion, just how important these 2 guys are going to be to the overall psyche of the Lions, even though they don't get on the field so much as you might expect. Anyways, lots in the paper on Sunday. Hope you make sure you try to pick up a copy or see us online as well. Lowell Howard for the fifth quarter from BC Place Stadium.